As well as Amendment 45 in my name and that of the Noble Lords Alton of Liverpool and Watson of Invergary, I also strongly support the other amendments in this group to which the Noble Lords has just spoken. In fact, I've added my name to 2 of them. My Lords, the current lengthy ban on asylum seekers working wastes talent. Lifting it would let an incredibly talented, resilient group of people, those are the qualities they've needed to even get them here, to support themselves and to support their families. It would allow them to rebuild their lives with dignity and independence at the same time as they will be filling vital UK labour shortages. Lifting the ban, as the Noble Lord has just said, makes financial sense. It could save the Treasury £4.4 billion a year in expenditure, generate £880 million a year in tax revenues and boost GDP by over £1 billion. It would, as the Noble Lord has said, cut the hotel and asylum support bill. And my Lords, 91% of people seeking asylum struggle to afford food. Against that background, the present work ban is actually driving people into exploitation and forced labour. It often means that they're paying exploiters for the so-called privilege of 14-hour-plus delivery shifts, earning less than the minimum wage. And there are even more harmful forms of work. Surveys have shown that some 10% of women seeking asylum have felt forced into sex work to support themselves and their children. My Lords, more raids, more enforcement won't stop this. It will only drive people into more hidden and more dangerous situations to try to support themselves. Lifting the ban is the only way to protect people from exploitative and irregular work, and it saves the money that we spend currently enforcing that ban. If we look at the background of the Stoking division that was exemplified by the riots last summer, the community cohesion that's offered by letting people work side by side with those who are seeking asylum is invaluable. When we let people share their skills with their new communities, it helps them settle, improve their language skills, make friends. It leads to better integration outcomes. These are things we're already seeing in the many churches in my diocese where asylum seekers worship whilst their claims are being processed. If they can also build those connections, meet people, become known and respected and loved sisters and brothers in the world of work, that can only help community cohesion. I accept that alongside those humanitarian considerations and the economic ones to which I've referred, politics does understandably matter. So let me briefly address any concerns that lifting the ban would be an unpopular act in the country. YouGov polling shows 81% of voters support giving people seeking asylum the right to work after 6 months. That includes 87% of Labour voters and 81% of Conservative voters. On top of that, a Survation poll has found that lifting the ban is backed by a 2/3 majority of business leaders. It's backed by the Confederation of British Industry, the Association of Labour Providers, the Entrepreneurs Network, the Federation of Small Businesses. My Lords, that's a pretty widespread alliance, and it's not the sort of people who are normally associated with weeping heart left-wing causes. My Lords, we've all heard the mantra from all sides of this House and over many years that the UK needs to get people off dependence on benefits and into work. Well, my amendment would seek to encourage us to do that. It's not the sort of amendment I believe should be taken to a division, and I'm not going to be doing that. But I do hope that in responding to this debate, the Noble Lord the Minister will be able to offer some assurances that we can make progress on this matter, and not least so that His Majesty's Government can achieve that target of closing the asylum hotels.